Okay, so come to your back and
Lisa.
oh, you. Oh, and officially there's 30 of us. I like that evenness. Mute all. Okay, come to your backs, bring the soles of your feet together. Take your knees out to the side. And just place your arms where it's comfortable. You could take hold of the elbows overhead. You could just rest the arms beside you. Just take a conscious placement of the hands. All right, the bun's looking good. Begin your Ujjayi breath. This is a very significant part of Vinyasa 2. So Vinyasa 2, the level 2 is obviously when we are getting quite devoted to the practice, when we're starting to move from, you know, that just that joy and playfulness of yoga to really wanting to deepen our practice and to advance our physical health, our spiritual health, our mental clarity and focus. So really start to move the breath through your body using Ujjayi pranayama. This is a controlled breath in and out through your nose. And you take the top of the tongue, the back of the tongue, up to the roof of the mouth. And you create a breath that uses the same muscles as when you would have fog up a mirror, but the mouth is closed. And begin to pull the breath into the body and press the breath out of the body. Everything that is alive moves on prana. Prana is life force. So if your awareness goes from you to something beautiful, what moves it there is prana. When you connect to another human being and you have that unsaid connection, what connects you is prana. When you desire to achieve something, the path that you move along is a pathway of prana, of life force. And in yoga, we're moving that life force through our bodies and we're directing it towards the things that we want to achieve. Peace, enlightenment, a physical posture, a physical state of health, understanding, whatever that may be. So begin to harness control of your prana and also maybe think about what you'd like to achieve from your yoga practice today. Bring your hands to the outsides of the thighs and bring your knees into your chest. And now place your left foot on the mat, interlace your fingers around your right thigh. As you breathe in, press the right thigh forward, straighten the knee, lift the heel and pull the toes back to the face. As you exhale, slide the thigh into the body as you bend the knee. Inhale, straighten leg, lift heel, pull toes back. Exhale, bend knee, pull thigh into the body. And just continue to do this as you warm your hamstring. And if your back feels comfortable and it's not too intense with the hamstring, straighten the left leg and bring it onto the mat. So you exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten the knee, flex the foot. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, last one. Inhale, lead the leg straight. Slide your hands a little higher up the leg or even take hold of the foot and just have a stretch here. Breathe. Keep the Ujjayi breath. Now you can place your left foot back on the mat if the leg was straight. Okay, so you'll bend the left knee and then just hold on to the right calf. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, keep the shoulders relaxed and start to bring your chest towards your right leg. So you're lifting and curling your shoulder blades off the mat. Inhale back. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Bring your chest to your thigh and bring your leg to your chest. Inhale back. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Now you can continue to hold on to the leg or you can reach the arms forward. Inhale back. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale back. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Now you can continue with this, or you can straighten out the left leg, hover the toes off the mat. Inhale back. Exhale, stretch, squeeze. Inhale back. Exhale. Just a few of these, so I've given you the options. If it's too much, just bring left foot to mat again. So we're working some strength and some warmth into the abdominals. Notice if your neck gets tired from lifting the heavy head, and as you go back, just really let the weight of the head release back into the floor. You want to feel the warmth in the abs, not too much of an ache in the lower back. Let's do 2 more. As you breathe in, go back, hug your knees into your chest, and let everything settle. Okay, place your right foot on the mat. Interlace your fingers around your left thigh. Inhale, straighten the left leg, press the thigh forward. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it into the chest. Just gently warming, and you're not only warming, you're really beginning to attune the breath and the body as one. You can't sort of cart the body through things that are not right for it when you are connected to your breath. I don't know why or how that works, but from my experience, when I'm connected to my breath, I cannot force the body and I cannot do a disservice by allowing it to be lazy. So playing it safe and always taking the easy road does just as much of a disservice to the body as it does to force it, overwork it, and not give it rest. It's always about balance. Just a few more of these. And then next time you breathe in and straighten the leg, leave it there. And then take your hands further up and give yourself a nice, good hamstring stretch. The right leg can straighten if this doesn't hurt the lower back. And if this is too intense for your hamstring early in the piece, it's another reason to leave the right leg bent. Okay, so taking it into a little bit of a warm up now. Just hold around about by the calf. I like above the knee because it encourages the knee straight. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift and squeeze. So the right leg can be straight or bent. Inhale back. Exhale, lift and squeeze. So for these first ones, you can use both your abdominal warm-up and also pull the leg in, deepening the stretch. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale back. A few more. Okay, and then once you start to feel good, if you want, you can straighten out the right leg, have the heel lifted, bring the arms forward, and they're just little pulses with your breath. Exhale, contract the abdominals. Inhale, relax back. So this is one of the only times that we actually reverse the breath. Usually the exhale brings us in the direction that gravity pulls us, but in this one, it's the opposite. One thing to be mindful of here is the head getting, putting too much pressure on the neck. You could always bring your hands to support your head, but you want really to let the head be relaxing back into the hands, not the hands pressing into the head. Another thing that I do is just really let my head release back every time it connects to the floor. Few more. One more breath out. And then hug your knees into your chest. Take a moment here to rest. Okay, so you can start to rock and roll now, back and forth along the spine. Back and forth. And we're going to come up and over to downward facing dog. So come up, plant your palms, step your feet back, and just walk it out. Pedal out the feet. Superb. Take a big breath in, push the floor away from you. Exhale, walk your feet forward to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, deep forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, raise the arms up again. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step to the top of a push-up. Push the floor away from you, firm up the front body, tuck the tailbone slightly. Exhale, your choice, knees up or down, lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Again, your choice, Cobra has bent elbows, upward facing dog, hands are further back, we lift the hips, and then exhale, go back to downward facing dog. Take a moment here. You're going to raise your right leg to the sky, inhale, or the ceiling should I say, unless you're outside. As you breathe out, you're going to step that foot forward between the hands. Lower to the left knee, hook your thumbs and rise up to Anjaneyasana. Now the purpose here for this particular sequence today is to open up the back leg. So pull the tummy up and in, and as soon as I do that, you'll notice if you're looking at me, my hips lift up a little bit. Okay, so this gives me stability in the pose. Maintaining the abdominals up and in, then see if you can slide the hips forward and down again. Lift your chest and start to lean back until you feel the stretch in the front of the body. Breathe. I have got a wee challenge for you. It's early for this, so be mindful. I'm going to spin a little bit so you can see my back leg. Okay, staying on the top of the back foot, you can lift that back knee. This is a really deep stretch in the front of the leg. If it's too much, leave the knee down. Staying on the top of the back foot, you can lift the back knee. Focus, concentrate, abdominals strong, body might quiver a little bit. One more breath in wherever you are. If that back knee is lifted, take it down, hinge back, straighten the right leg, lift the toes, and fold. So you'll kind of be, your hips will be quite far back, and just send the front body forward. Take a moment here. Hanumanasa, bend the right knee, hook your thumbs, rise up, lean back, feel the stretch in the front body, go all the way back. Exhale, straighten the front leg and fold. Inhale, lunge, hook the thumbs, lift up, lean back. Very nice. Exhale, straighten the right leg and fold. Last one. Inhale, lunge, tuck the toes of the back foot, hook your thumbs, rise up. Standing splits. Exhale, come forward. Grab hold of your right leg. Lift your left leg all the way up to the ceiling as you fold into the right one. We won't be here for long. Inhale, keep the left leg lifted. Just gaze forward. Standing forward fold. Exhale, step the feet together at the top of the mat and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Deep fold, exhale. Rise to stand, raise the arms overhead, inhale. Standing on your right foot, bring your left foot to calf or thigh, Vrikshasana. Take a moment here, find your balance, find your focus and concentration. We call it dharana in yoga. And if you want more, raise the arms overhead. This is a moment, an opportunity for us to reground, reconnect. And then exhale, come to stand, Tadasana, invoking the stability of a mountain. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, step your left foot back. So just creating about, 2/3 of a leg length of your stance. So your front foot and your back foot are about 2/3 of a leg length. With your hands on your hips, guide your right hip back and press your left thigh back. Now take your right fingers into this right hip crease. Raise your left arm, inhale. Coming into Parivrita Trikonasana. As you come halfway down and align your shoulders with your hips, you're going to tuck this right hip crease nice and deep. Keep it pulling back. One more breath in, send the chest forward. Exhale, bring your your left hand outside your right foot. Keep pulling this right hip back. And then raise your right arm to the ceiling. Revisit that back foot, stand firm in it. Take a few breaths here. One more breath in. Exhale, fold over your right leg again. Inhale, come halfway up. Stand firm in the back foot. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Last one, as we breathe in, we're going to come to standing splits. So stand on your right foot, look forward, lift your left foot. As you breathe out, step to low lunge. The top leg goes all the way to the back of the mat as you plant your palms. Three-legged dog. Slide the front leg back and up. Inhale. Now listen to me. As you exhale, step your right foot halfway down your mat. Okay, we're going to do some handstand play. So your right foot, I've never really taught this online, so we'll see how we go. Your right foot is halfway between your palms and your back foot. You're going to plant your palms and lift your left leg. Okay, so your palms are planted, your right foot is part way back, and your left leg is lifted. You may need to adjust your stance slightly. Okay, so your left leg is going to kick up, and that's going to be what's going to stop you going over. Your right leg is your bouncing leg. So lift up onto the right heel, start to bounce, bend the right knee, and kick up. Then come back down again. Kick up, and come back down again. Probably a little harder to teach online. So when we do handstand, beautiful, that's probably Selena. Yes, it is, of course. The kicking leg, which is the right leg which is bouncing you up and off the floor, you've got two techniques to do it in. One is to hug the right thigh into the front body. The other one is to hug the right thigh bone, the femur, into the right hip socket. Have a little play with it. And the best thing with learning handstand is feeling that you can fall safely. So you do go over sometimes, and you need to just know that if you go over and lose balance and control, that you've got a safe way to fall. That could be by being a little bit further back from a wall that will catch you if you go over, or just knowing that you either flip over to the side or have a safe way to fall. Okay, and then after you've done a few bounces there, you're just going to come to Uttanasana on your mat. Folding over your legs, recovering, and letting everything settle. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. You're going to reach forward, plant your palms, exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to the top of a push-up. Your choice, knees up or down, lower chaturanga. I'm demonstrating the modification today in case you're wondering. Inhale, Bhujangasana. This is a level 1 option that we can bring into Vinyasa 2 anytime we feel that we need to pull back a little bit. And then we meet in down dog. Inhale, raise your left leg, fan the toes, look forward towards the hands. Exhale, step that foot forward between the hands. Lower to the right knee, hook the thumbs, and rise up, Anjaneyasana. Now take a moment to pull the tummy up and in. Keep that as you slide the hips down again. Lift your chest and start to lean back. Big breath in. Exhale, shift the hips back, straighten the left leg, lift the toes, and fold forward over that leg. Send the chest forward. And we'll flow. Bend the left knee, plant the foot, hook the thumbs, rise. Inhale. Send the hips back, straighten the leg, and fold. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, rise. Tuck your back toes, lift up. Exhale, fold, straighten your left leg. Standing splits. Inhale, plant the left foot, grab onto the ankle, lift your right leg and fold. Take a moment here. And then exhale, step your feet together at the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, come all the way up. Standing on your left foot, take your right foot to your calf or your thigh, Vrikshasana, or tree. And if you want to reach the arms overhead, you can. So this is a wonderful pose to create balance, calm, a sense of groundedness, a sense of stability and foundation. And then exhale, come to stand. Bring your hands down and bring them to your hips. Feel your hip bones facing forward. Inhale, step your right foot back about 2/3 of a leg length. And the insides of your heels are down the center line. Now you'll see my hips are kind of twisting off to the right. Take your fingers to this left hip crease and pull it back. Raise your right arm, inhale. Send the butt to the wall behind you as you reach towards the wall in front of you. Exhale. Keep tucking into this hip crease. Take another breath in. And then take your right hand outside your left foot. And as you do this, revisit the right foot. Parivrita Trikonasana, revolving triangle pose. This is a wobbly pose, so keep your gaze steady and focused. One more big breath in here, and then exhale, fold over your left leg. Enjoy that. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold over that left leg. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time as you breathe in, come to standing splits. Lift your right leg, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot all the way to the back of the mat, so a longer stance. Plant your palms, slide your left leg back and up, inhale, three-legged dog, and then step it halfway to the hands, exhale, okay? So you've got back foot, the left foot is about halfway between your back foot and your palms, and you'll need to adjust that depending upon your anatomy, okay? So shift the weight forward into the palms. Your right leg kicks up now, but your left leg is the knee which bends and kicks. And then just start to hop up. Little bounces. You'll probably find that you have a favorite leg. So you can always go near the wall. It's an opportunity that we have here without being in a class full of people. But if you do go to the wall, have the wall not too close to you so that you have that opportunity to self-correct on your own, and it's more that if you go all the way over, that wall can catch you. Don't do this if your wrists get really sore from planks and chaturangas and all of that. Have some fun with it. Let it get some energy into the practice. Maybe your heart rate comes up a little bit. Absolutely not, Anne-Marie. I won't tell Hamish you said that. Okay, and then take a little break in standing forward fold. Did you kick actually into your computer, Cat? I just saw the screen go like this. Okay, so just taking a break, letting everything settle again. Come halfway up, inhale. Lean forward, plant your palms, step back to down dog, exhale. So continue to stay here if you need a breather, otherwise take a vinyasa. Inhale, come forward to plank. I'm demonstrating level 2 if you need the demonstration. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, my thighs are lifted. Oh, feels good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Raise your right leg, inhale. Look forward between the hands. Step the foot between the hands. Exhale. Back knee down, hook thumbs, rise up. Inhale, move right into that sticky, restrictive part of the body and fold over straight right leg. Exhale, peel the toes off the floor. Bend the knee, plant the foot, hook thumbs, rise up. Inhale, lean back, then go further into the back bend. Exhale, fold forward over the front leg. Tuck your back toes. Standing splits. Plant the right foot, grab the ankle, lift up and fold forward. Inhale. Step your left foot to meet your right. Exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise to stand. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Find a steady gaze at the wall in front of you, Vrikshasana. Take your left foot to your calf or thigh. Exhale. Hands to heart or reach the arms up without losing that steady gaze. Inhale. And come to standing with your hands coming down through the midline, bringing your hands to your hips. Exhale. Step your left foot back, 2/3 of a leg length. Inhale, keep your hip bones forward. Slide right fingertips into hip crease, reach left arm up. Inhale. Come halfway down, aligning hips, shoulders, head and hand. Exhale, and pause here as you lengthen, tailbone back, crown forward. Stand firm in back foot as you bring left hand outside right foot. Exhale. Roll right hip back and down as you raise the right arm, Parivrita Trikonasana. Inhale. Fold forward over right leg. Exhale. Standing splits. Inhale. Step the foot all the way to the back of the mat. Exhale, plant your palms. Three-legged dog. Inhale, slide the leg back and up. Downward facing dog. Exhale, forget the handstands for now. Come forward to plank. Inhale. Lower chaturanga. Exhale. Rise. Inhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Raise your left leg. Inhale. Step the foot between the hands. Exhale. Lower to the back knee. Hook your thumbs. Rise up. Inhale. Straighten left leg, fold forward. Exhale. Anjaneyasana, hook thumbs, rise up, lean back and then go further back. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Tuck your back toes, standing splits. Inhale. Step and fold. Exhale. Rise to stand. Inhale. Ground into left foot, steady gaze, right foot to calf or thigh. Exhale. Hands to heart or reach the arms up. Inhale. Come to stand with your hands on your hips and feet planted. Exhale. Keep hips forward as you step right foot back. Inhale. Slide left fingertips into hip crease, reach right arm up. Inhale. Come halfway down. Exhale, flat body. Lengthen, inhale. Right hand outside left foot, exhale. Stand firm in back foot as you reach left arm up. Inhale. And fold over left leg. Exhale. Standing splits, inhale. Low lunge, plant palms, exhale. Three-legged dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Plank, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Take a moment here to breathe. Raise your right leg to the ceiling, inhale. Step the foot between the hands, exhale. Keep your left thigh lifted, come to left fingertips, and reach your right arm to the ceiling. Easy twist, inhale. Pause here as you press the right big toe down, roll your right hip down a little bit, and spiral the chest open. One more big breath in here. Exhale, bring right elbow to knee as you spin left heel down. Inhale, side angle, raise left arm to the ceiling. Feel free to stay here or go a little deeper by bringing right fingertips inside right foot. Some of you may like to take a bind. You can take the right arm behind you. So you can do a partial bind. So for me, I actually prefer a partial bind because I'm flexible, not because I'm tight. So just because you can bind or can go deeply into poses doesn't mean you should. When you really are kind of at a place where your flexibility stops feeling good, then that's another reason to pull back. Take a moment here to settle in. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to release to the floor, drop to your back knee, and walk your right foot over to the left for pigeon. Lay the shin down. And then take that back knee right directly behind you. Square the hips, come to fingertips. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, sink hips, heart, and then head. Roll up again. Inhale. Come forward. Exhale. Roll up. Inhale. And come forward. Exhale. And then stay in the fold. Take a break. Slowly make your way up. So we're going to stay here. Either just lift your chest, or you can start to bend the back knee and take hold of the foot. If you don't have a strap and you're a bit tight in the quads, you could use an item of clothing. And if this lifts your right hip way up off the floor, just place some support underneath it. Just coming into a stretch of the back leg. You're going to very gently release and stretch back to downward facing dog. Walk it out. Raise your left leg, inhale. Step the foot between the hands, exhale. Come high up onto right fingertips, easy twist to the left, inhale. Press the mound of the left big toe down. Roll your left hip down a little bit. And take a few breaths. One more breath in. And exhale, bring left elbow to knee, spin right heel down. Inhale, open up to the opposite wall. Stay here or take a deeper variation if you like. Inhale. Exhale, release down. Bring your back knee down and walk your left foot over to the right. Lay the shin down. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, come all the way forward. And slowly make your way up. So you can stay here. So as you see, this is already stretching. The aim now as we come up is to stretch this back leg. So even by lifting up and leaning back, I'm stretching this back leg. But if you want more, you can reach around for that foot. And very gently release. Make your way to down dog. Pause and take a break in down dog. It's nice and neutral for the well, a little bit neutral for the spine. Otherwise, come forward to plank and flow through your vinyasa. Nice one. Beautiful. You guys all, Selena, Olga, Kat, and I'm not sure who else I can see, but you all did that vinyasa in unison, like you were flowing together in class. I think it's Kat and Catherine, actually. You're in tune, ladies. Okay, raise your right leg, everyone. Inhale. Step the foot between the hands. Exhale. Raise your right arm out and up. Easy twist. Inhale. Right elbow to knee or hand inside foot. Spin the back heel down. Exhale. Side angle. Roll your chest open to the left. Reach up. Inhale. And bring the hand down. Exhale. Listen. Plant your palms. Slide the right leg back and up. Inhale. And then step that foot forward again between the hands. Exhale. Take the back knee down, straighten right leg, lift toes, lift chest, inhale, and start to wiggle your right heel forward. Ardha Hanuman. Half Hanumanasana or half splits. So the half split, we're up on the back kneecap, just focusing on the right hamstring. The full splits, we're stretching both legs. I've brought blocks up with me today. I've been mentioning books for blocks. Sky had a wonderful block prop, which was a carton of almond milk. Do not crush the almond milk so that it explodes, but it did seem like a wonderful prop. I love using props for this. Blankets, folded blankets, pillows and cushions also work wonderfully for the splits. You can place your prop underneath your right thigh as you start to bring left leg back and lay the thigh on that block. You want to be upright. A lot of people fold forward in this pose. That's fine. I like to sit upward because I like to target both of my legs. And if you fold forward, the back leg doesn't get a stretch. If you sit up, the front leg gets a stretch as well. We're going to be here a while. This is our peak pose today. Hanumanasana, the pose of the splits. So this should be intense. It's the peak of the practice. And the peak, the intensity, is us at the height of physical challenge, at the height of mental focus and strength, and the height of the depth of connection that we have with ourselves. Pause patiently. Feeling the body. If you cannot feel, if the intensity is too much and you just feel the need to distract yourself, in yoga we prefer to be undistracted, to really know what is there, what we feel, and then we won't overwork the body or underwork the body. Just a few more breaths here. And you're going to just lean over to the right to free that leg. Bring your left leg around and just come to sitting. Maybe sit on the cushion that you used or the block. Don't sit on the almond milk. And just let everything settle. And then make your way to downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Inhale, raise your left arm, open your chest. Exhale, take the left hand down and the right heel down. Inhale, open to the opposite wall, reach the right arm up. Exhale, place your palms at the top of your mat. Inhale, slide your left leg back and up. Exhale, step the foot forward again. Lower to the right knee. Inhale, send the hips back, but the chest forward. Then exhale, start to wiggle that front foot forward a little bit. You could stay here in half Hanuman, or you could start to move the right knee back into full Hanuman. You're going to be here a while, so you want to feel stable, nicely propped and supported. You don't want to be distracted from the body when it's at a place of intensity. You actually want to be fully aware even when it's uncomfortable. You release a little bit more weight down into the floor or to the props. Some of you may not be using props, and that's fine too. Even though I, can often come into the splits without props, when I'm really seeking to open the body, I like to use props because the body relaxes more. It's a weird irony. Just a few more moments. And then lean left to free both of those legs. Oh man, oh man. And again, come to sitting. Just close your eyes and enjoy the place that you have arrived. And slowly come down to your back. You're going to keep your knees bent with your feet flat on the floor. Bring your right ankle on your left thigh. And draw the right knee forward. Stay here if this is a nice butt hip stretch. Otherwise, pull the left knee into the chest. And then switch sides. Place the right foot down, bring the left ankle to the knee, press the left knee forward. And then if you want more, hug the right knee into the chest. And then release, give your knees a hug. Coming into our final twist, bring the knees over to the right. Gaze left. And take the knees over to the left, gaze right. And then come to rest flat on your back. Shavasana. And start to wake up. Start to stretch and move your body. When you're ready, you roll over and make your way to sitting. And just sit to savor and receive the practice that we've just had. Savor and receive the connection to others that we had this morning, which these days is such a blessing. A moment of gratitude for our bodies, our health, our families, our loved ones. We start to be grateful for those we are separated from even more. Maybe more grateful for those who we are with at the time. We can be very grateful for this day, which is absolutely beautiful out there. Make the most of it. And anything else which you truly can be grateful for. You may be having a newfound appreciation of things that you can't have at the moment. Give thanks for that. Bring your palms together in acknowledgement and maybe gratitude that somewhere within all of us there is a connection. It's called prana. It's the energy that we ride upon when we connect to something or someone. It's from this place within me that every day I practice. I see and feel that same within you. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste. Oh, it was Rachel. I didn't see you there. I must have switched over a thing. Thanks, everyone. Nice to see you, Rachel. I think I have seen you online, but nice to see you today.
Thank you, Denise.
Thanks, thanks Leanne. Enjoy the sunshine, everyone. Thanks, Andrew. Good to see you.
Thanks, Denise.
Bye, Christine. Thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of your day.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So much. Thanks, Joe. Bye, Jeannie, Gabrielle and Roger.
Great day.
Thanks, Carolyn. Good to see you.
Enjoy those Easter eggs.
I will. Thanks, Jane.
Yeah.
Thanks, Olga. Thanks. All the boxes are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Right. Over and out, team.